In today's gospel, Jesus said to the Jews, "If you remain in my word, you will be truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Unfortunately, the Jews rejected the word of Jesus, and out of jealousy, instead, they tried to kill him. Today, Jesus calls you and I to remain in his word, to pray with the Holy Scriptures, and then to put those Scriptures into practice in our lives. To do so, we must be willing to accept persecution just like Jesus. We must be willing to stand up for the truth, such as that every preborn child is a person, and we must protect them in the law and even with our lives. For when one innocent life is threatened, all lives are threatened. Each preborn child is a gift, made in God's image and likeness, and God has a plan for each child. I want to repeat that. God has a plan for each child. In the public square, you and I must become the voice of the preborn child, defending them against unjust laws and violent doctors. We must become their bodies by placing ourselves in front of abortion clinics and praying for their rescue. Way back in 1996, I was a newly ordained priest, and I was in Cincinnati, Ohio. And each weekend, each Saturday, I'd go down to the Planned Parenthood abortion clinic and pray with about 12 to 20 other people, praying that the girls that were coming to those clinics would receive the grace and cooperate with the grace not to go inside. So on this particular day, we were standing at the driveway. A young girl, about 21, and her boyfriend came to the entrance, and we tried to give them literature. They didn't accept it. And they kept walking down the driveway, and about 60 feet away from me, suddenly the girl stopped, and she buried her head in the shoulder of her boyfriend. And so I just got the inspiration to hold up this medal and say, "Excuse me, but I have a little gift for you." And nothing happened. And I said again, "Excuse me, but I have a little gift for you." Well, she released her arms from her boyfriend, turned around, and she started walking up the driveway, looking at me, and says, "I'd like to give you this little gift, this little medal." And so then soon she was right there in front of me, and so I reached out to give her the medal. She opened her hand, and I dropped the medal in her hand, and as soon as that medal touched her hand, all the fear left her face, and a beautiful smile came across it. And I said to her, "You don't have to worry anymore. You're not going to have to go in there." And she and I and one of our counselors walked over about 30 feet away, out of the way, and her boyfriend joined us, and I gave him a little medal too. And we gave her all the information that she would need to go to a pregnancy center where she could get all the help that was necessary to help her carry her baby to term. So you see, when you and I go in faith with Jesus and with his mother Mary, God has a plan. He knows how to rescue these children, but he needs you and I to be there with him. Ave Maria.